Video game. Forgot Vault Hunters was Minecraft. It's easy to. It's so very different. As the title of the stream suggests, I woke up very late today. You are an autism haver. I have a question. Wonderful, wonderful rollicking start. Is coffee not working an autism thing? No? Boy howdy, I have news for you. Coffee not working is not, an autism thing. It is, however, an ADHD thing. So it is a neurospice of a different flavor. Bunch. Can confirm as an ADHD possessor. Yeah, that's not an autism thing. That's an ADHD thing. So you currently are not escaping the, neurospicy allegations. Can't prove it, but that's a definite, that's not nothing. Right. Just read that as professor, considering what I'm working on. Easy to. What are you working on? I can't drink coffee because of... Well, there's a lot of reasons I can't drink coffee. One of them is because I have hypertension. The other is, because I hate the taste. The foundation for my clue mansion. Ooh! Are you building it out of Lego? I've been known that I have some settings, some differences from the factory settings. God, that's a great way to phrase that. I, too, am not factory default. My parents were like, custom settings, and I was like, you want to think that one through? Nice. Are you building that from a set, or is that a custom build? To do another Lego stream sometime relatively soon if we could. I like Lego time. Actually, I'm gonna... Nice. Ooh, that's not good. Well... I guess? Boy. Boy, 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 boy. The only thing the government knows for sure is I have a writing deficit. Do you... This might... Okay, I don't want this to seem like an insensitive question, but, like, this is a genuine question. If you have, like, a writing disability, is it that you have trouble reading it, or is it, like, a motor skills issue? Is it that you, like, have a hard time physically writing, or is it a reading problem that you have? I only ask because I have my dearest friend of many a year, one Benton, motor skills. Okay. Because one of my longest term dearest friend, my dearest Benton, has a reading disability, and that means that he also has trouble writing. My writing is hard to read for me and others. That's the worst! The worst is when you can't read it. Like, if you have doctor, like, chicken scratch, then that's one thing, but, because at least you can fucking read it. But if fucking you can't even read it, that's wild. That shit sucks. There's one kid in school, his writing was worse. Like, he dropped spaghetti on his workbook. I remember one teacher asking him, "When are you gonna break your hand again?" That's fucked up. But to say, don't feel too bad. If you want to know a fun little funky fresh fact about me, you know, having bad motor skills or underdeveloped motor skills at a young age is also a sign of autism. I learned that later on in life and was like, could that possibly explain why it took me years to learn how to drink out of a straw? Wonder if that had something to do with that. And they were like, yeah. It sure could have had something to do with that. And I'm like, damn. Well, guess we'll never know. What are you doing on this Wolfwood Wednesday? I'm doing all right. As the title of the stream suggests, I've only been awake for like 3 hours, which is real weird for me. I'm normally up around 8, 9 o'clock. But I had the hardest fucking time sleeping last night. I've just been having a hard time sleeping in general now that I think about it. Like, especially lately. Just been having a lot of really weird nightmares and... been having a lot of nightmares lately. I wish I could properly tell you what the fuck was up, but I have no goddamn idea. It sucks because sleep is usually the one thing that, like, my mental illness doesn't fuck up for me. It's the only thing I've never had, like, a lot of issues with. But it's been just so bad lately. Don't have a lot of dreams. I know a couple people like that. Do any of you... okay. This is gonna sound wild. Do any of you have, like, weirdly specific white noise that you listen to in order to go to sleep? Because, like, so for example, like, I said in the Urban Spook video that, like, I listened to the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack to fall asleep, which isn't a lie. I do that. But, like, but I also listen to, like, I listen to Let's Plays to fall asleep, which I think a lot of us do. But I have this very, like, if I have to sleep, if I'm like, I gotta make myself sleep tonight for, like, whatever reason, right? I have my surefire method, which is, in fact, I have found a station on YouTube that does, that plays lo-fi, like your standard lo-fi beats, right? But it plays them like you're listening to them out of a car speaker, and they add rain ambiance. So it's like you're sitting in a car while it's raining. And that shit knocks me the fuck out every time. Iceberg videos or lo-fi punk beats to sleep to. Last stream I had. Oh yeah, that I was like, that I said Baldur's Gate 3 was inherently racist to Japanese people. That's wild. Justin was like, how would that even be possible? And I'm like, I don't know. Tentacles? Shrug emoji? I don't know. Few hours or so videos while I'm sleeping. Me too! Like, it has to be 40 minutes or longer. Even though it, like, does not take you more than 40 minutes to fall asleep. It has to be, like, 40 minutes or longer. Or I, like, just don't listen to it. Which is, for me, bananas, but, like... Turn my fan on, so if it vibrates my bed if that counts. No, I think that counts. I don't think that's weird, but I think that counts. Gonna need to... I'm gonna need some more trees. Chiropractor ASMR. How could you possibly... Okay. I'm gonna ask you the realest question in this instant. How the fuck could you listen to, like, horny ASMR to sleep? I feel like that'd be insanely distracting. Like, I don't get that. Like, people who listen to, like, horny shit to fall asleep. Like, I feel like your brain would be way too active, right? Am I the crazy one here? Am I taking crazy pills? Yeah, there's horny ASMR. What if they're doing all the work and you're lying there? Yeah, I guess. FNAF story retrospective video. Sometimes you need to be domed to sleep. Do you? Is that a necessity? I wouldn't know anything about this. Speaking of being domed, why not so to eat today? Shut up! That's awful. Sparkle stick. Let's toss these into the furnace. There you go. Melt those. Okay. Now we continue putting down torches. Tasty Dragon playing babies. Shut up. Shuffle's full of wrestling shows. Yeah, I mean, like, it's gotta be something that I've already seen, because otherwise I try and pay attention. That's obviously the opposite of the goal. Only horny if you make it horny. I don't know if that's how that works. Fucking Record of Ragnarok finally updated. Been waiting for the fucking English to catch up for fucking weeks. It's the fucking, every other language that it's translated into on manga decks is fucking updated. Except the goddamn English. I was like, I don't want to have to start reading my chapters on TikTok. This is ridiculous. Give me a tiny axolotl. Oh, cute! Little statue. Aw, that's really cute. Yeah, man, I like, Otala just get those liminal vibes. Yeah, I suppose. I haven't patched up this side of this yet? Oh god, I'm a fucking... I can't fucking believe this. I didn't patch the roof. I didn't. Oh my god, I'm so fucking behind. Patching the ceilings of these areas is how I know that I've... where the end of my current digs are. Unbelievable. Happy Dargan. You want Zax or bees? Bees? He's chosen the bees, boys! Getting Pizza Hut tomorrow? Nice. Wanna know how my neurodivergency has hit new peaks? Oh god, please. Please tell me about your peak neurodivergency. Right now I need to go up. Justin loves Zaxby's. Nobody else in this house does, though. Had a meat hamburger for the first time in a while last week, and man, I've grown very used to the plant-based ones. Are you vegan? Or vegetarian? Matching the Lego logos on the bottom of pieces while rebuilding cells. Jesus, yeah. I mean... we're gonna be real with ourselves. That is pretty neurospicy. I do shit like that, though. I was gonna say, I know that I'm an adult now because one of the first things that's been on my mind lately has been, oh, I'm so excited for us to go on our IKEA for our IKEA trip so we can go get the new shelves for my room. Because I'm fucking stoked that I get to reorganize them, and it means I get to reorganize my Pokemon cards again. I'm like, that's not a normal thing that normal people are excited about, Eden. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna spend a nice little afternoon building my shelves, putting my figurines on them, making my room look nice. I'm excited about it. An accent from Mr. Porter? IKEA stream? IKEA stream? Can do another IKEA stream if you want. I don't think I can't do a Swedish accent. Like, that one I am incapable. You'll have to simply pick something else. Cake is for cooking streams. Fucking is it? Just talk like a Muppet? Okay. Okay, Google. Set a timer for 2 minutes? I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I'm convinced I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Oh god. You're a beauty pie! I like his dresses. I did an 8th grade. Okay, Google. Stop timer. Fuck you! You. Listen, I like to be comfortable. I don't know what to tell you. This is fucking discriminatory. You're a bitch and I hate you. Thank you to accept to refund your points, dog. I genuinely don't know what to even do. It wasn't an insult. And I don't know how to express to you that it's not a compliment. You dress like an 8th grade boy is not a compliment. A neutral statement of fact, I suppose. It was an observation. Shut up! I've never been particularly a fashion plate, I suppose you could say. Southern Sinstanica is here? Okay. Okay, Google! Set a timer for 2 minutes. Yeah, Southern I can do. Okay, this is the end of the tunnel. Alright, cool. Alright, you look good in it. You're the protag of A Fault in Our Stars-esque movie about an 8th grade AFAB. Fucking shut up! God damn! For 5 goddamn minutes, chat! I swear to fuck. The absolute fucking chicanery I have to put up with from you motherfuckers, I swear to God. That genuinely, though. Again, I don't know how to explain to you that that ain't a fucking compliment. First webtoon I've ever read was Shag and Scoob. Is Shag and Scoob a fucking... Is it a webtoon? Just pretty good, so it's a compliment. Well, I guess. Remember, it could be worse. You could be bad at platformers. Shut up! God damn! I come here on a hard I'm having a hard morning. I come here looking to have fun with my chat, and y'all are just aggressively making fun of me today. This is what happens when I ain't got nobody to bounce off of. You motherfuckers think that you can just say whatever. Okay, Google, stop. And you can't, and it's hurtful, and I hate this. You guys are so mean. I am your beloved streamer. You should not be mean to me. Made you laugh, though. Yeah, I guess. Speaks more to your perception of greater facts. You gotta put down the style like that. Shut up. will not take fashion criticism from the man who dresses like he's going to ask me to throw the pigskin around while he grills hamburgers for the family. Get you a pair of Birkenstocks and you're done. You're fucking donezo. You're Dunyan rings. Okay, Google. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Twist people apart to get some candy. Yeah, it do be like that. This is my fucking day-to-day. You bitches are so fucking mean to me. This is unfucking believable. Is that a donation? No, Girly wanted an accent. Much like the fashion sense you're describing with 8th graders, people can't have game with that drip. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. I like graphic tees and cargo shorts. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the pinnacle of style, but I don't particularly care, to be honest. I could, it's just a lot of work, and I'd prefer to be comfortable. I thought I saw a notification on stream. I don't know. You might have. It's a very real possibility. Oh, I wanted to weigh in a little bit, on the fucking, Hololive. Or no, it's Niji, the Niji shit. So I'll do that now. This shit is why I'm fucking terrified of Goran Corpo. Cause, like, it's absolutely- the shit you have to put up with when you go Corpo is insane. It's absolutely fucking deranged. And, like, I personally am such, like... Okay, Google. Stop. I personally am such, like... I want to say a fragile individual, but, like... My fucking... I guard my peace like you wouldn't fucking believe. And it's only because, like, I have to. Because I'm neurodivergent. But, like... I cannot fucking imagine the bullshit you have to put up with. Like, that shit's bananas to me. Like, fucking, I watched a little bit of- I watched that, highlight from fucking Sayu's stream. And fucking Any Color told him he'd have to quit voice acting? Like, that's bananas. That's why I want to, like, work my ass off to be able to stay indie. Is literally because of shit like that. Because, like, that's the kind of shit that I absolutely dread. Like, I don't want to have to call someone in order to hang out with my friends. I don't want to have to, like... I don't want to have to give up making videos, like, long scripted content. Like, I don't want to give up making art content. I don't want to give up making commentaries. Like, the thought of, like... For example, our dearest TP, came to me this week and was like, hey, I have funny Kirby material, you wanna co-op? So now he, Avi, and I are tri-opping on a bad Kirby video. And, like, I don't want to have to, like... I don't want to have to call somebody in order to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to call my manager and be like, is it okay if I... Be like, is it okay if I hang out with my fucking friends? Imagine asking for free will. Well, because, like, they... Fucking the Japanese companies, right? They manage... They manage you like your idol talent, right? So, like, that means that you have to do all the stuff that goes with it. And I get it, but, like... I could never. Also just too stupid. Like, I'd read off my... I'm like... Rin Penrose has joked about this on her shorts a couple of times. Like, I'd like fuck up and read off my home address or something. I don't know. I'd be so fucking paranoid. The droid army. No, man, shit like that just terrifies me. It also just kind of sounds like it sucks, like, being real. Like, the idea of being micromanaged to that extent just sounds like it would suck. Literally the only reason I've ever thought about going corpo is purely because, like, for the money. I'd be way more financially stable if I was corpo. And into idle stuff. Fuck shit behind the scenes. Hate the purity shit. It's true. I mean, ultimately, it's hard for me to be... The other thing, too, is, like, I wouldn't be me anymore. I wouldn't get to be Beaten Beatsaru anymore. They'd give me a whole new model and a whole new name, and... Be so bad. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? The idea of, like, having to do that sucks. I hate the idea of having to, like... Of constantly, like, having to... have every aspect of my career micromanaged that way. It just sounds lame. Like, being told what games I can play, who I can hang out with, who I can collab with. managing my hours, what songs I can sing. I mean, the big thing for me, right, is that, like, I'm, like, and I'll admit inherently that, like, the way I stream is a little inherently selfish. Because I like to kind of just do whatever I want. I don't really cater a lot to, like, the whims of others. At least I try not to. But, like, the idea of having embargoes on what I'm allowed to, like, do and express is very yucky to me. I don't like that. And there's reasons for that, right? Because, like, when you go corpo, your image has to be managed a little more, purely because, like, you become a brand representative. So that part I get, but, like, I don't know, I could never do it, is the point. There's some people who are perfectly comfortable with that, but I don't think I ever would be. I think the stipulations that I'd have to get to join a corp would mean that I'd basically just be indie but getting paid. Because that's the big thing, is I don't want, like, content embargoes, I guess. Because, like, I like horror games. I like horror games. I like to talk about horror. I like to discuss my thoughts about how I feel about the things I interact with. I like to collaborate with other interesting people. I like to do art. I like to commentate. Like, it's why, like, for everything that's happened, I've said repeatedly that I still consider myself to be SCC. Because, like, I just had a good time in the SCC, and I still like making slideshow commentaries. Like, a lot of the commentaries I've made recently have been, like, on serious issues because I feel like... Because I'm the kind of person who feels like if I let something like that go past and don't say anything about it, then I feel like I'm part of the problem. Super cock. Shut the fuck up, Justin. But, like... But I don't, like... I enjoy seeing people enjoy things, but we like what you want to do. I know! New streamer. Buy one, yes, Kenshin! Well, I've talked about it, right? If something were to happen and I had to rebrand, I don't think... Have I ever talked about this? Who I would be if I had to rebrand? That's how you'll know it's me. Yeah, I'd be a Yeti. So if you ever see a Yeti VTuber who sounds like me, if I graduate and then you see a Yeti VTuber who looks like me, it's probably me. I just think it's a market that nobody's capitalized on. It's you from your pretty voice. I'm pretty good with voices. Thank you, Justin. Was reminded of something? Oh, yes? Your Brand Heaton would be a skeleton with long white hair. You think? I would be a Yeti. Have big orc teeth. Be hairy, I'd be buff. What am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm a little tired, I don't know. I've been in a weird place lately, but I'm okay, I think. Emphasis on I think. I'm not sure. He didn't put the double D's on his chest. I agree. I like that as well. I think it's inherently a little corny. And I love that about the original suits, but... what can you do? Charlie Clock says all the double D's that suit needs. Smash. You're so right, though. Listen, I've said before and I'll say again, I exaggerate, like, how, like, thirsty I am for a bit a lot of the time. But, like, I'll never forget watching that, interview with John Bernthal's fucking stunt actor. And he's like, Charlie, like, does his own stunts, and he kicked me in the chest so hard that it left boot prints on my chest. Like boot-shaped bruises on my chest. And without, like, thinking... yeah, exactly! Without, like, it wasn't a bit. It just came out of me. I went, God, I wish that were me. And there was a pause, and I was like, I didn't wind up for that. That was not a joke I was making. That came out of me so genuinely. That shit came out of me so for real. You exhaled in the word. Yeah, it was, God, I wish that were me. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, it's true though, I do. Fucking Charlie Cox is so hot. Where does he get off getting out here out of walking out there with all that ass? This is the fucking... Keaton feeling a fraction of any attraction that I have for things. It's wild. Is this what it's like? Is this what it's like to be horny? Is this what aloes feel like all the time? This is what you feel like all the time. How the fuck do you get anything done? I feel like this would be wildly distracting to be this horny all the time. Sucks balls. This is the feeling, yes. You hear something and you go, I want that. I feel like it'd be distracting to be like that all the time. 500 tabs. It is, and that feeling would be correct! That's so fucking funny. How do aloes manage? How do you live life this way? Shell becomes a necessity at that point. Yeah, I bet! It was nuts to me to learn that, like, to learn that in high school movies, that's not an exaggeration. That people are actually just, like, that horny all the time. That was bananas to me. I was like, you are full of shit. There's no way. I was like, people can't actually be like that. Put it. Did I put it in? No. Hang on. Oh. Where the fuck did I put my other pickaxe? I have this one. I have the hammer and the chisel. The chisel was the one that I had tricked out that had the, that had Silk Touch on it. I don't know. Whatever. Throughout this shit, though, is you know that rule that fighters have? They don't nut like days before the fight? Nah, dog. Well, yeah, because you need the fucking testosterone to, like, beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, manly, fighting. But, like, doesn't that feel... That feels like it'd be worse. I don't know. I feel like that'd... I just feel like that'd make you do worse, wouldn't it? This is why No Nut November's a trap. That I wouldn't know anything about. I think a fighter accidentally nuts during a fight. The more you nut, the less likely for you to get cancer. It's true! That's true for, AFABs, too. If you bust when you're on your period, it actually makes your cramps better. Fun fact. Yeah. What did I walk in on? We're talking about the benefits of busting nut. I don't know, I feel like if you wanted to be at your peak, I feel like if you wanted to be at, like, your peak focus, like, right before a big fight, I feel like you'd want to be, like... I feel like you'd want to be edging for, like, a week. I feel like you'd want to be, like... No! Then all you can think... That's what I mean, it's like, then you're... No, I think you wanna, like, edge for a week, right? Like, you wanna just be, like, just conserve the juice. And then, like, 15 minutes before the fight, you bust the biggest, fattest nut known to man. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's the sauce. Pun intended. Not 15 minutes and you'd be a ragdoll. You need like a few hours. You might. At your house. Hold up matadors before they get into the ring, they shoot their balls. Wait, the matadors shoot their own balls? Or they shoot the bull's balls? I mean, they do the sex. Oh! I thought you meant, like they shoot themselves in the balls with something. I was about to be like, I don't know, I feel like that's not a good idea. You know what'll get me ready to fight this, like, several thousand-pound furious animal that we've stabbed, like, 6 dozen times and is ready to kill me at the slightest provocation? If I kicked myself in the dick. But it's called cock. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's called a cock and bull story. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Your speaking privileges have been revoked. Cock and bull torture. I don't know, I feel like that's a bad idea. Imagine, like, now that I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, because my instinct wanted to be like, no, you know what, that's pussy shit. You edge for like a week, and then like 5 minutes before, you bust a nut, and then you have to like... And then you have to duke it out. You have to get in the realest fist fight you've ever been in your life. You clean up this mess? I don't fucking know. Very carefully. Oh man, I love Minecraft streams. Love the types of conversations that I get to have with my audience. Matadors jerk off. Those, let's do that. I guess. Wait, this is iron. Boop. And we are back in the green, boys. Yep. Now, we grab that. Horror games, sometimes nice talks. Minecraft, let's talk about busting a nut. Yeah, I know, right? We had a nice, insightful conversation last time. And we could have one now if you weren't cowards. Fear is a superpower. That's true. Ah! Fucking clip me into the ground. Need fucking sticks and charcoal, baby. And this is the best way to do it. Just make others uncomfortable. It's true, I guess. I don't know. If our conversation about busting bull nuts starts to make you uncomfortable, feel free to let me know and we'll change topic. Different kinds of nuts. You realizing my internet was dumb today because I had connected to my computer's Wi-Fi instead of the usual wired connection. Lord, I'm dumb. Yeah, good job. Let's see. While that cooks, we can do some of this. Those down. Blocks. Take these. Like the peanut buster. Jesus, you guys. This is my favorite thing to do, is purge out these lava lakes for fuel, because then once I'm done, it means I get to go in with my shovel. I get to dig up all of this gravel, and then it means I get to mine all the tasty minerals that are underneath. I might actually even divide these into smaller sections and then do that. That'll work. That's another stack. To our build. A bucket can control fucking lava? I don't know. Listen, I don't know, but it can, and that's all that matters. Let's see. I want to drop this back off. Grab these other two stacks of tough. Just because I'm fucking in here now. It's a good bucket. It's true. You ever have a good bucket? You get netherite in this? Yeah, I could. We have tons of netherite, actually. Netherite scraps, one of the things that drops in chests in the vault. So you actually have a halfway decent amount of netherite. The vault loot's just objectively better. Main... Bucket. Bucket builds immunity. Yeah, you're right. Puts hair on your chest. Bucket in my shower, whose most frequent use is defrosting turkey. Are you just putting... Are you just putting, like, a fucking grocery store turkey in, like, a fucking plastic Home Depot bucket and fucking defrosting it in your fucking bathtub? Like it's bootleg gin? You're up there, hang on.
Hello, Heaton.
Hello, Realm!
You are Minecrafting.
I am Minecrafting.
And I have a cat on my shoulders.
See?
Yep, she just climbed on my shoulders and now she's perched there.
Precious baby.
Yes.
In Tipsy Bartender's Path video. Hit the nail on the head. You cannot. You can't. I'm just not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you live your life better. Don't defrost a fucking nice turkey in a fucking Home Depot bucket in your bathtub. Get a fucking cooler!
Do you even own an air fryer?
Do you even own an air fryer? I can't. You motherfuckers can't live this way. Preemptively says who? Says me. I care about you and I'm not gonna let you live this way. I'm not gonna let you live like this.
Heaton's going to find out where you live, hold you up by the collar, and be like, "We are getting you a cooler."
Like, it's just get like a fucking plastic cooler. A fucking plastic camping cooler. Just it'll. That's what you fucking defrost your birds in. Dude, look, that turkey's going to fry in oil anyway. Well, do you, like, fully oil fry your turkeys? How often do you do that? Because, like, that shit's so dangerous. Deep fried turkey.
Hey, Cece, how's the weather up there?
I personally prefer when you let that bitch brine overnight and then you put it into oven and it gets nice and golden brown and then the flavors seep in and it's nice and juicy. That's the good shit. God, I thought maybe I was fucking stupid. But no, I guess I did not. I just didn't fucking floor the upper area here. Jesus. Alright, well.
Well, now you can do it.
Now I've no choice. Usually at the same time. Ooh,
bye,
you
Cece.
give it a brine and then deep fry. Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Cat was like, okay, I'm done being perched on your shoulder. I go now, bye.
Goodbye. Oh yeah, so you saw me get my Leon signed by Leon and Leon.
Yes.
Shit's so fucking funny. He was so nice. Do you ever like meet someone like famous or important for something and you get like this absolutely fucking crazy dipshit head ass thing in your head that you're gonna say and then you don't because that would be fucking stupid? Because the first thing I thought of was and I told Brooke, I was like, there's a part of me that wants to be like, hello, Mr. Sayu, I am also a VTuber. We should collab sometime. And I was like, I'm not gonna fucking do that, because I think I'd die. I am fucking no one and nothing. If I ever get to collab with him, that'll be, I'll tell him that. I'll be like, hey, I met you at a con, and like my first instinct was to be like, hey, would you like to collab with me? He'll be like, why didn't you? And I'll be like, because I was wildly uncomfortable, and I was afraid that you would think I was a clout chaser or lame. And I'm only one of those things.
Like, listen, I'm not a clout chaser. I asked for one signature from Alejandro Saba.
Oh, have I told you my grift?
What is your grift?
So, at MomoCon last year, the last time we went, TP went to get a print of Leon signed for me because I was too nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have that print. And I told Brooke, I said, God, it'd be so fucking funny. Because he does the whole con circuit, right?
Yeah.
I said, wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if I went to a con, if I go to MomoCon this year, and I see him at MomoCon, and I get in his line, and I have him sign that poster again, and then every time I see him at a con, I just ask him to sign the same poster again.
You see, what you do with that, then, is that you hold a contest on your streams occasionally. It's like, all right, I'm going to give one person a free gift sub if they can count how many signatures are on this poster.
If you can correctly guess how many times Alejandro Saab has signed this poster of Leon,
You will get a free gift sub.
shut up, Heaton. I've thought, I don't know, I'm lame and he's really cool and I'd like to collab with him because he seems really fun and funny, but like, but I'm so aggressively lame.
Abyss Slayer says, I'd say 7 times.
So far, only the once. You're not lame, it's just an undiscovered gem. I wish. Being underrated is cringe. I want to be rated, damn it. I'm almost at 10K on YouTube though, which is nice.
Yay, let's get there.
Last time I checked, I was pretty close, actually.
Don't forget about us little people when you get famous.
I will!
Damn it!
Let me check. I was at... Yeah! I went up another 100. I'm... 500 more. And I'll be there. I'll be in the cool kids club. Where the fuck did I...
Welcome back, Cece.
9.99 out of 10. See, James Growl would be cool to meet. I'd love to see Heaton do a collab. Oh, yeah! Oh my god, I lost my mind! I was fucking screaming when fucking Mim was like, oh, by the way...
Did you know I voiced Tokuyami in My Hero Academia?
Did you know I'm Jessie Grell? And I'm like, ha! I always want a cool Pokemon fun fact. It was in line with Yuki to meet a voice actor. She was starstruck and I wasn't. I want to like... Wait a minute. I was going to say something and my train of thought was fucking absolutely obliterated from orbit. I just read the sentence, I like the bucket because it means that I can still take a shower. Are you showering with your currently defrosting turkey?
I'm gonna smell medium rare once I come out.
Please tell me that you take the bird out of the shower.
It's like, honey, do we have to? Hey, if we're showering, he stays.
Push it out of the- Take it out of the shower! You are a fucking heathen. That's fucking disgusting. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Things you expected to hear on stream, not this. Why is a bird in the shower? That's what we want to know.
That's what they're saying. It's because he says he defrosts his fucking turkeys in a fucking plastic bucket in his shower. Fucking psychotic. Deranged. Absolutely fucking... Thank God. I was about to fucking say, if you look me dead in my eyes, and you tell me with your whole ass that you shower with your fucking turkey, I was going to lose my absolute fucking mind. Oh, I was about to lose it. Oh my god, thank fuck. I was gonna say, you say psych right the fuck now. I swear to God.
Also, Daedalus said that Jessie from Pokemon's hair color code is boob69.
It's true.
How'd they get away with that?
I'd like to collab with Mim. I want to collab with Prism again.
Oh my god, James, I don't want that image.
I've had a couple of ideas for, like, big art collabs I'd like to host, but... But it's hard getting in contact with people.
Can we ban James?
Someone has to report this incident to Sunny. You can! What are they gonna do? You can tell them I self-deprecated all I want. What'll they fucking do about it?
Here's a phone. Tell someone who cares. Dials 911.
Wait, fuck. Listen, I would also feel less lame if the people I wanted to collab with would answer my DMs. I don't want to put anybody on blast, you know? Because, like, there could be tons of reasons. Like, they don't know me. You know, they want to hang out in their own little communities. What I suggested doesn't sound that interesting. Like, there's tons of reasons why not, right? So, like, I'm not gonna put people on blast for, like, not collabing with me. But, like, I'd just like somebody to answer my fucking DMs, dog.
See, what's gonna happen is one of these days I'm gonna go on your DMs and I'm like, hey, so check your Twitter, and like, why? And you'll see a DM from Matt Mercer who wants you on Critical Role.
I would die. Oh my god, I'd die. I'll never forget. I did a piece of the Raven Queen as fan art, and I got a DM from Liam O'Brien who was like, hey, what information do you want us to put on the show? And I had to quadruple check that it was actually him, and I, like, laid on the floor and cried.
Yeah. So Daedalus said, I do shower with dishes sometimes because there's too much shit to move.
You're making that shit up. This is a bit you're lying to me. You do not.
It's like, please tell us your...
You say psych right this instant. Are you showering in your sink? Are you 6 inches tall? Do you have to hop from fucking key to key in order to type these messages? Is that what's fucking going on here? Wash your goddamn dishes if you have so many dirty dishes that they're invading your fucking shower. This is deranged. You're deranged. Sounds energy efficient. Absolutely not.
It's like, do I have to get the video of Scout telling you to do your dishes?
Are you winning, son?
I'm currently building the catacombs, so yes.
Nice!
Winning with chat, though, to be decided.
I'm going to bully these motherfuckers into the goddamn ground.
Chat?
Yes. And
Good
you'll
luck.
all deserve it. I don't listen to people from New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey! What the fuck are you talking about? Not even remotely the same fucking side of the country! Are you on crack?
Look at what you're making chat cry. Come on.
Fucking good! Revenge for earlier, you dickheads!
What happened earlier?
You're making fun of the way I dress.
What do you mean?
They were telling me I dress like an 8th grade boy.
With the I don't do my homework, I only game type of t-shirts.
Fucking. I'm gonna be so fucking for real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, having met Dio in real life, having seen him physically, you're not allowed to make fun of me. You absolutely are the trans mask who dresses like Gonzo from the fucking Muppets.
I know I am. You know the funny thing too? I tried to limit the amount of Hawaiian shirts that I brought with me.
He did. And listen, he looks good in them. We're not gonna mince words or lie, but like,
Thank you.
but you dress like Gonzo from the Muppets.
Listen. I'm gonna be so real. The Gonzo fits were very, like... It was a phase, and I say that it's a phase because I'm also in the camp of now dressing like an 8th grade boy. Like, I have... So, okay. Because Teespring makes all the funky, like, fun merch, like the anime shirts and stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm supporting a small artist, and also these shirts come in my size, but it's also just a cheaper Redbubble. Like, dog, fuck yeah, I'm gonna load up on those graphic tees. Hello?
It's so true.
And they're so comfy. But yeah, the fit now is like t-shirt, skinny jeans, fucking worn sneakers. Like, fuck.
It's off it for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye, Cece.
Do you own Hawaiian shirts? I feel like you wake up. I feel like you wear pajamas like Ebenezer Scrooge and then wake up and put on a 3-piece suit every day, James. You wear the long nightcap that sits in your mouth. You honk shoe, honk shoe.
For real.
You carry a candle in a tray in order to chase away the fucking spirits at night.
The spirits, of course, being the queen and the king soon.
You ever think about the fact that fucking Trisha Paytas is also pregnant with her second child?
Around the same point, yeah. I'm going to lose my mind if it happens twice.
If it happens again, then we've just officially agreed that Trisha Paytas' uterus is fucking cursed.
God, yeah. Are you describing James or Seto Kaiba?
Yes. Why did you say the same thing twice?
Damn, I just got it. Imagine waiting to become king after 60 or so years, then that shit happens.
And then you
He
get
heard-
prostate cancer.
Yeah. He heard Trisha Paytas and he was like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
I think the thing that gets me about that particular announcement in particular,
Mm-hmm.
is like, hey, can we, like, not for a second gloss over the fact that I didn't know that prostate enlargement was a thing you could do?
Huh?
That's how he found out!
What do you mean?
In all of the fucking news articles I saw,
Mm-hmm.
Charles found out that he had prostate cancer because he was getting prostate enlargement.
I thought that was just something your body did when... Hold on.
And I was like, I didn't know that you could get your prostate enlarged.
Yeah, it's something that, like, the body does when you get old.
Your prostate gets bigger?
Yeah! It's benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Damn.
It's a precursor to prostate cancer. And you notice something's up when you piss frequently. What did you think prostate enlargement was?
I don't know! That's why I was like, what the fuck is occurring? I had no concept. I thought it was something he was, like, getting done.
Like a surgery?
Yeah! The way the articles word it is like, Charles was looking into prostate enlargement, and so I was like, what? I'm like, like it was not phrased like he was looking into the fact that his prostate was getting bigger. That's why Wildman piss so much, like bleaching your ass. Yeah, exactly like bleaching your ass. I think about that shit regularly. Fucking, if you're not, like, regularly showing your asshole to other people, why the fuck would you do that? Like, that just seems nuts to me. There's people who pay thousands of United States currency to bleach their own ass. Why? Like, for what? For what? For what purpose?
The same reason you have surgeons who pay... The same reason you have so many surgeons who pay so much money for Star Fox porn.
Damn.
Listen,
cosmetic surgery be crazy. Prostate enlargement as a surgery is a wild fucking concept that you presented to us.
See, now you get it, because that's what I thought. Again, the way it was phrased in the article that I read was that he was looking into prostate enlargement. So it sounded like they were saying that he was, like, looking into having it done.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what the fuck is prostate enlargement?
Dog, that's hilarious. That's crazy, but that's hilarious.
What a fucking terrifying world we live in where that's a possibility. Where I sat there with my whole ass and was like, no, that sounds like some crazy, like, fucking Kafka shit that somebody's paying millions of dollars to do.
Like, I feel like I'm being gaslit. Please tell me I am.
Please, I've never been more hopeful that I've been gaslit in my life than in being told that prostate enlargement's a thing.
The body does, yeah.
Your shit simply becomes bigger.
It expands. And so you feel bad.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
The domain expands.
Shut up! Domain expansion, P-spot.
You want to know something kind of wild that I'm thinking about?
If this is about Sukuna lactating again, I swear to God.
It's not! It's completely unrelated.
Thank fuck. Alright, then what's up?
Ben has... So the last time we were on with Ben, I don't think he gave either of us back the chipped rock.
No, he did not.
So he has a 64 stack of them. I made some more. I'm about to make more things.
Make it look nice for your partner because of the porn industry. I can't. I don't know, man. I don't want anything that has enough power, like anything that has enough bleaching power to change the color of my skin anywhere near my fucking asshole, is all I'm saying. Like, I don't know about the rest of you, but that seems like a bad time to me.
Yeah?
I cannot speak for the rest of the class, but yeah, I think I think the fuck not, actually.
Let's see. I am looking for honeycomb and another wart.
Nether wart I know we have. I know there's a farm outside for that.
Welcome back, Cece.
Yeah, kitty!
Yep.
Cat?
Yep. Well, Cece, you staying in the room or not? You goofy kitty.
I think I know where the nether wart farm is.
It's out front, I believe.
Oh, out front.
I
Never
think so.
mind.
I mean, I think so. Oh,
You see? So many thoughts, so many opinions.
She is summoning all the thoughts.
Feelings. Do we have it? We do not. Haha. Right? I have no fucking clue.
Cece.
Question for the class. Is a bucket you use to defrost a turkey count as dishes? Yes! This is a horrible question you've asked, but the answer is yes.
Oh! I guess not. Okay. I have no clue where the nether wart is kept.
I know we have a farm for it. Then I have showered with dishes. I hate this.
Buddy.
Like
I want a positive vibe check. Is it James?
No! It's Daedalus!
Ah.
It-
My second guess.
Ask a character a question. Go for it. I'm not that weird. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I wanted to tell you, by the way, Justin was actually for realsies a little sad that you weren't coming to MomoCon. He was really excited to sharing Arby's with you again.
Oh!
The boys bond over Arby's.
Damn. Wait, I didn't have Arby's, though.
No, not you! James!
Oh, God, I was about to say.
I'm sad that you're not going to MomoCon because you're the love of my life. And I treasure every moment that I get to spend with you, but like...
Oh.
The most cursed thing that he told you. Well... I think there was... Truly, I think the most cursed thing in regards to me was was probably when we had the lines crossed about what race coding me and my brother were supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
Because, see, when Crafty, so Crafty made, Fabrizi first, right? And despite the fact that I'm the older sister, I don't know how that works, but whatever. Fabrizi came first, and then I came second. But the thing was that my creator said that she thought that I was black. And then when she spoke with Crafty. Crafty said that my brother was supposed to be Asian. So we had our wires crossed, and now we're both Blasian, so there's that.
Yeah, I was about to say, ¿por qué no los dos?
Porque no los dos? Very much like how when I introduced Drake to my friend group, Avi was like, this man is Jewish, and I was like, okay. And then Dio went, this man is Mexican, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you just described an identity crisis.
Not really.
Yeah, no, you'd be surprised.
We were joking, I said I wanna have the bilingual joke. But I thought it would be funny if he says the word in Spanish. And you're like, I don't know what that means. And then he thinks about it, he says the word in Hebrew, and you're like, I still don't know what that means. And he goes, you know, and it takes him a second, and then he says the word in fucking Aramaic, and you're like, I don't know if that's a language!
Damn.
The curses of being like hundreds of years old and a polyglot.
For real.
You know a bunch of words that no longer fucking exist.
If I kill bees, will that give honeycomb?
I don't know.
Can I test that theory?
Yeah.
If I hit the bee in our farm, will that kill it?
Yeah, just hit it with a sword. You crouch and you swing the sword.
For context, it's on Twitch.
Nope.
We're not talking about actual bees.
Daedalus has asked a character a question. What do you want to know? Mr. Gift Wizard, what is your favorite product to sell? Honestly, I think I'm rather a fan of, selling collectible pins, if I'm being honest.
Oh, the 2-for-1 special.
They're a great 2-for-1 special, and the collector scene is absolutely ferocious. And because Fabrizi has so many limited time sales, if I buy as many as I can on the resale market, then I make twice as much profit.
I am looking for glass. I found it.
The market is absolutely ferocious, and if he's not satisfying it, then I will!
Finders keepers.
You get honeycomb using shears on a beehive.
Yes, I figured it out.
I also have a question about Drake. Okay. If you want to ask him directly, can he read Arbesh? Oh, Orabesh! Yes! He can. Drake is... I didn't sit down for a while until I really, like, sometimes you back up from your characters, and I realized that I did on accident what Overwatch has been trying to do for years.
Balance the game?
Oh, absolutely not. They don't give a shit about that. I made
You'd be surprised.
I made the perfect minority on the checklist, and it's Drake.
Damn.
Technically, he's queer, autistic, biracial, and Jewish.
Damn.
I don't know if you would consider his predicament a disability per se? Because I think that's the only box he doesn't tick.
I don't
know if you would count that as being disabled.
I wouldn't, to be honest.
Yeah.
B.
But I don't know enough about infertility to know, but...
I would not count it as a disability. So, 15 netherwart.
You know, I'm all but one of those things. Okay, 2 of those things. Then then you should check what your score is on the Overwatch minority checklist.
God, yeah.
I think the joke that we had is that the 2 people who scratch the most boxes, who tick the most boxes on that are you and Yoon, I think?
Maybe. I'm queer, I'm a person of color, I'm disabled.
It's because you're a Cyclops.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say I'm an Overwatch player, but yeah, that too.
That's a mental disability, not a physical one.
A disability is a disability, it counts.
Damn, you're right. He's got me there.
Yeah, that's a little bit ableist of you.
Fuck, you're right. Make my, terrible Twitter apology.
It's like, Twitter, I made a mistake.
I said the Dio was South American. I'm so fucking stupid. If I had a nickel... Cause, like,
Oh.
that one's my favorite.
Huh?
Because I fucked it up so bad.
Well, I mean, yeah. Amorcito, where do you think Mexico is?
So, okay. The bit was that I keep forgetting that, like, I keep forgetting that, like, I don't want to say I keep forgetting that South and Central America are not the same thing, but, like, I keep forgetting that it's not... This should tell you, this one is one of the few times where, like, I will blame the shitty American educational system, because I was always taught that there was a distinction without a difference, really. But that's not true. So that's why I thought that. But I was like, no, yeah, you're right. Because it started with, I was telling Yoon, I said, if I had a nickel for every person I knew who was a biracial trans man from South America, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And he looks at me and he goes, who are you talking about? And I was like, Dio? And he goes, Dio's Mexican. And I was like, damn, you're right. And he goes, wait a minute, who's the other one? And I went, you. And he looks at me and he goes, I'm Puerto Rican. And I'm like, fuck. That's... And I paused and I'm like, oh yeah, you're from the Caribbean. And he's like, shut the fuck up, you're so stupid. I keep forgetting. Like, so, okay.
One of these days, you're just gonna have a map thrown in front of your face and someone's gonna go read it.
Oh, the best one is what I did to Aaron. That's my favorite.
Oh no.
So before I knew, like, this was the day I found out that, like, that Aaron's parents are Nigerian immigrants, right?
Yeah.
Because straight up, until this day, I did not know this, because this was what prompted him to tell me, was I heard, so there had been a period of time where, I think in college, he was living with roommates. And he wasn't living with roommates anymore, he went back to living with his parents. And so, or he was with his parents at the time. And I heard somebody speaking what sounded like another language in another room. And I couldn't hear it that well, I just knew they weren't speaking English. So I asked him, I said, are you in the dorm still or are you back at home? And he goes, I'm back at home. And I said, oh. And I couldn't pinpoint what it was, so I went with the thing it sounded most like, and I said, who in your house is speaking Spanish? And he goes, nobody. And I'm like, huh? And he goes, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, I heard somebody speaking another language. I thought it was Spanish. And he goes, no, that's my mom. And I'm like, oh, what is she speaking? He's like, she's speaking, I think it's Igbo is I think what his parents speak. And he's like, she's speaking our African dialect, Heaton. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Just laid on the fucking, me in the fucking Yamcha pose. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Amoricita, I love you more than anything in this world. You're so white.
Damn, listen, I try not to practice, but, you know, sometimes the old habits die hard.
But he's still an FBI agent.
He is still an FBI agent.
Yeah, probably.
That motherfucker works for the CIA, I swear to God.
We're never letting that one down.
No, on
Oh,
God for
absolutely.
real.
Never.
On God for
He
real.
probably fur does.
He keeps saying he doesn't, but that sounds a lot like something an FBI agent would say.
Oh my god, he an Abyss Slayer in the chat.
Hang on, I'm being accosted. Whites when they hear another language is that Spanish? It's true though. That was really bad. That's my favorite, purely because I'll never... I don't think I've ever gotten such a funny reaction out of Aaron, ever. I think that's the funniest reaction Aaron's ever had to anything. He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like,
America is never gonna escape the racist allegations.
No.
Mm-mm.
Listen, the only excuse I will give is that I couldn't hear it very well, because it was through the speakers and she was in another room.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really tell. All I knew was that it was, like, not English TM.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think that's Spanish? I can't tell? Because I was only getting, like, a couple of words, but, like... No, I was not even close. My guess was not even a little correct.
James, this is how you say hello in Spanish. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
You want to know something interesting?
Mm-hmm.
You know which languages get mixed up for each other constantly?
Mm.
Spanish and Russian.
Ow!
Right?
How do you mistake Spanish and Russian?
You'd be surprised.
Currently surprised. Like, not even a little.
I have to specify. It is spoken Russian and spoken Spanish.
Yeah.
And at certain speeds, they sound similar in terms of, like, cadence, but otherwise, they don't sound anything alike.
Oh, God, I have to tell you a funny story about my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandmother, before she passed, we were having a conversation. No, we had this conversation after she passed. What a fucking stupid thing for me to say. But, like, I was having this conversation with her fucking ghost. No, we were talking about, I was staying over at their house. And I come downstairs, and my grandma goes, oh, great. She can break the tie for us. And I look a little confused, and I said, okay. And so she and Grandpa were having an argument. Well, not really an argument. It was kind of an argument. I don't know, whatever. They were arguing about something. I was like, okay, so what's up? And she looks at me, and she goes, so I was having this conversation with your grandfather. Do you think that step-parents, like stepmother, stepfathers, should be, like, treated, like, thanked, etc., on, like, the respective day? So, like, do you send a Mother's Day card to a stepmother?
Mhm.
And I look at her, and I kind of wrinkle my eyebrows, and I give her a look, and I'm like, yeah? Of course. And she looks at me and goes like, well, you know, you think so? And, like, explained her rationale, and I stop her. And I'm like, of course they do, Grandma. And she looks at me like, wondering why I'm so confused. She's like, I don't get why you're looking at me like that. And I'm like, and then I look at Grandpa, who gives me a look, and I'm like, you know that, like, your husband is not my mother's biological father, right? And she looks at me and goes, what? And I'm like, is Mom not allowed to wish Grandpa a happy Father's Day?
Yeah,
And
like
she just looks at me and goes, oh, I forgot about that.
oh,
Like, what do you mean you forgot? You two have been
Damn.
married for like 20 years. Fuck you mean you for even more than that even. I was like, you two have been married for almost 50 years. What the fuck do you mean you forgot?
I forgot.
And she's like, I forgot. And I'm like, oh my god. My grandpa just starts cackling, and I'm like, I'm like, why did you not tell her? He's like, I was waiting for her to figure it out. So fucking funny. Fucking that, and there was one year, my mom called my grandparents to wish them a happy anniversary.
Mhm.
And so she calls and she's like, hi Mom, hi Dad, happy anniversary. And it's my grandma who picks up the phone, and she goes, oh shit.
Oh.
My mom's like, what do you mean, oh shit? And she turns around and goes, Bob, it's our anniversary. And Grandpa goes, it is? They fucking both forgot!
God, that's so funny.
It was so fucking funny. I can't believe they both forgot. And then she's like, do you want to go to the rest? There's this nice Italian restaurant my grandma loved, and she's like, do you want to go out tonight? And he's like, yeah, sure. She's like, how long have we been married? And I'm like, oh my god.
That's so sweet. Fuck.
It was so fucking funny. Good that they both forgot. Yeah, that's the funniest part, is that they both forgot.
Mhm.
Those two love each other so much, you don't even know. No past tense. My grandpa still loves her.
Oh.
Grandpa's dealing, and I'm proud of him.
That's good.
I was a little worried.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
They also got into, I think one of the last fights that they ever had before she died was that Grandpa wanted to have a funeral, and she was like, fuck no, absolutely not.
Oh.
Well, because Grandma was the kind of person who, like, hates being the center of attention. Hated it her whole
Feel
life.
it. Yep.
And so I remember when I was with her before she passed, she was like, I was like, don't even want to be the center of attention at your own funeral? And she goes, absolutely not. She's like, everybody's just gonna be sad. And, like, she's like, it's all gonna be that you're gonna spend a bunch of money to sit around and be sad, and I don't want that. That sounds awful. And I'm like, yeah, kinda.
That was the same way with one of my grandmothers.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't really want a funeral.
She was like, you're allowed to have a party and, like, celebrate my life if you want, but, like, that's it. You're not allowed to have, like, an actual funeral. I'll be so pissed.
Yeah. Like, the most one of my grandmothers wanted was that she just wanted her ashes, like, spread on the church.
Mm.
And that was it.
I'm so glad I talked to Mom about this, because she, the anniversary of her passing was on the 6th of January. And I told Mom, I said the best memory, like the last memory I have of her that I've, like, hung on to is her proofreading her own obituary. My mom wrote
that's badass.
My mom wrote her obituary, and Grandma was like, I want to read it. And my mom's like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. So I just have this memory of her sitting in her hospital bed with her glasses on the end of her nose, fucking proofreading and, like, grammar correcting the obituary my mom wrote for her. Sitting there trying to actively downplay her own achievements because, Jesus, you thought I was bad. That's where I get it from. My fucking grandmother is sitting there like, oh, well, we don't need to, you shouldn't include this. This wasn't that big a deal. And my mom's like, shut up, Mom.
It's like, it's hereditary.
This is a learned behavior. Well, the other funny one was, when we were with her, she, I've said before, this is how nobody gets to critique, like, nobody ever gets to use you just don't like dark humor card on me. Because while my grandmother is dying, of cancer, we're sitting around her, and we were helping her with something, I don't fucking remember what. We were helping her with something. And she was like, and she's like, oh, you don't need to do that for me. I feel so bad that you have to take care of me like this. You two have such better things to eat, etc., etc. And so Mom, just without missing a beat, turned around, looked at her, and went, then stop dying. And I was like, yeah, if you're so sorry about it, then stop. If you're so sorry, fucking knock it off. And she looked at us and went, damn, you're right. She's like, you got me. I guess I'm not that sorry.
And thus you were written out of the will that day.
It's like, fuck.
It's like, joke's on you now.
Joke's on you. No inheritance money for you. We also, speaking about jokes about inheritance money, this was a long time ago, but, I was golfing with my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, and Mom fucking chipped that shit so hard that it flew to the right, bounced off the golf cart, and almost fucking took Grandpa's head off. Thought it was so fucking funny. She almost cracked him right in the dome. And she fucking... I was like, you trying to get a hold of your inheritance money early? And Grandpa's like, yeah, just for that one, you're out of the will. Grandpa says shit like that all the time, though. Every time I do something nice for him, he's like, oh, you're back in the will. Like, I was out of the will? That, and he'll be like, oh, you're my favorite granddaughter. I'm like, I'm your only grandkid. Horrible memory, so I forget things a lot. Me and my partner's anniversary came around, they had to remind me. I always feel bad about it. I'm like that too. I'm so awful. I just memory hole shit all the time. The only way that I remember Brooke's birthday is that it's before Valentine's Day, and then the only way that I remember Justin's is that we are exactly 2 months apart. My birthday's December 4th, his is October. My old friend at school was married for 5+ years. He and his ex never celebrated their wedding anniversary, saying by the time we get to the first one, nothing to celebrate. Aww. I know people from school who had better relationships with their step-parents than their biological parents. It's true.
It really do be like that.
I just think that's so fucking funny. I think it's so fucking funny that she just forgot that her fucking daughter was technically adopted by her husband. Simply Forgore. I'll never forget when they told me that my grandma, I was like, why are you telling me this now? Because I was like 17. And there were 2 reasons. One of them was that, recently, as of the time that had taken place, he'd called the house. And Mom said, if you found out any way other than me, I think you'd be pissed at me. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I would be. It's like, good guess, Mom. Yeah, I would have been. I would have been furious. If I'd have had to find out from a fucking answering machine message. Thank you for the follow, by the way. And then the other reason was my grandma looks at me and she's like, oh, it's because we thought you were gonna get suspicious. And I looked at her and I went, suspicious of what? And she looks at me and, like, blinks, and my mother just starts cackling. And she's like, I told you she wouldn't notice. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean I wouldn't notice? And she goes, you never noticed. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she goes, have you never noticed that your mother is in our wedding photos? And I sat there for a second, and I said, no. I had not noticed that. And she goes, are you serious? You never noticed that? And I'm like, no. And I was like, I'm gonna be real with you, Grandma. If I did notice, I probably wouldn't have thought twice about it. And she goes, why would you have not thought twice about that? And I go, well, you know, because, like, I probably would have thought, because Grandpa used to talk all the time about how when he and Grandma got married, they were really poor.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I probably would have just thought, like, that you waited to get married until you had more money. Or you waited to have a wedding until you had more money. And my mother is losing her mind. She's laughing her ass off. And she just looks at my grandma and she goes, I told you she was never gonna notice. She was never gonna figure it out. I was like, I probably wouldn't have, TBH.
Wow.
Never would have thought twice about it. I don't know, I just didn't, like... Grandma made a comment about, like, God, your generation. And I'm like, yeah. And it wasn't like oh, your generation's so fucking stupid. It was like, it was meant to be like, your generation is so different from mine.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, that would have immediately raised alarm bells to me. And I'm like, nope, didn't for me. Didn't think about it for a third of a second. I was like, oh yeah. This is probably what happened. And Mom's like, yeah, no, not even kind of. That would have been really weird. And I'm like, yeah, well, not for me. And then I went up and I talked to Grandpa, and he was crying. And he was, like, so upset and so scared because he thought this was gonna change literally anything. And I was like, dog, you have been my grandfather. Checks notes my whole life. I do not care if we are not biologically related. You are my family. And then he cried. Because that's just the kind of man he is. The biggest softie known to man.
Amor?
Mhm.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What are the catacombs for? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. And I just found something from Squiggles Art. They said YouTube autoplayed this video and I nearly shat myself. And it's 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up by hamster.
Hamster. Hello, Cross the Wolf. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time in the chat. First time I met my dad's dad, he told me he was my uncle. Wild! I didn't know that, my uncle used a nickname until I was, like, 17, 18. My great-uncle went by Butch my whole life. And then I heard somebody called him, and he and my great-grandfather, have the same name.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody had called, and we were cleaning out my grandfather. This was the perfect storm. Every bit of this was, like, custom built to be for this mistake to occur. So we were cleaning out my great-grandparents' house after my great-grandma had passed. And they called and asked for, Vincent. I was like, oh, that's my great-grandpa's name. So I said, he's not here. And I was confused, because, like, why the fuck were they calling? He had been dead for, like, 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, he's not here. He passed away, like, 5 years ago. And they were like, oh my god, we hadn't heard, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, oh, it happened a while, or no, I was like, he passed away. And they're like, he did? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I'm like, I mean, it was a while ago. And they're like, how long ago? And I was like, I don't know, like 5 years maybe? And they're like, oh my god, we had no idea, I'm so sorry. So, I go and I tell my grandma, and she's like, who called? I'm like, I don't know. Some people from this business? From like X business? And she stops what she's doing, and she looks at me and goes, and I said they asked for grandpa, and that was really weird. And she stops and looks at me and goes, what name did they give you? And I said, Vincent? And I watched her eyes widen, and she goes, Butch! And she grabs my Uncle Butch and tells him, like, you have to call X business back. Like, right now. Like, right now. He's like, why? And she told him what happened. And he goes, oh my god. And he calls them back. And I was like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, they were calling for your Uncle Butch. And I'm like, no, they're not. She goes, what do you mean, no, they're not? I'm like, no, they're not. They called for Grandpa. And she goes, your uncle and grandpa have the same last name, or have the same name. And I'm like, they do? Since when?
Oh.
So I need you for a moment. Because this is one of my favorite stories to tell for 2 reasons. One, because I think it's just a funny story. And 2, because the more I think about it as an adult, the more I think about how fucking absolutely hilarious it is. Because I pulled a fucking creepypasta moment on these people. I literally, they called and I literally was like, what are you talking about? He's been dead for like 5 years. And they're like, who the fuck have we been talking to? I fucking terrified those people because I was an idiot.
I mean, hey, It was funny.
And I Jesus.
Keen, it's amazing how you can be simultaneously one of the smartest people I know and also the dumbest people I know.
It's
Yeah.
true.
It's one of my favorite qualities about you.
This is 100% one of the biggest problems is that fucking my whole family has problems with, like, has memory problems. Like,
Mhm.
all of us do. And that's a constant recipe for fucking bullshit because my mom will call me and tell, like, another perfect example of this. So after my grandmother dies, my mom calls me and I'm talking to her. And she's like, your cousin Tim called to give his condolences. And I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. Haven't talked to Tim in a while. And she goes, yeah, apparently your grandma died the day he got out of jail. And I stopped and went, what? And she goes, what do you mean, what? And I'm like, when was Tim in jail? And she's like, I told you about this. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. I am 99% certain I would remember if you told me that he'd gone to jail. And I was like, what did he go to jail for? And she's like, drugs. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that scans. But, like, but I was like, how long was he in jail for? She's like, I don't know, like a couple years. And I'm like, what?
I just hear the dial-up noises.
Just hadn't told me. Just was convinced she'd told me. I had no fucking clue.
Jesus.
And this is the shit. This happens constantly. It happens to all of us. Like, Dad will drop lore on me, and I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he'll be like, I've told you this, for sure I have. And I'm like, no, you have not. I promise that you're full of shit and you have not. And he's like, no, I'm positive that I have. I'm like, I'm positive that you haven't. So this shit just happens all the time. We're always constantly finding out new things about each other. M. Night Movie Found Footage one must have been quite the scare. Yeah, God!
I feel that.
He's been dead for 30 years.
I used to go on walks with my dad. And one of my favorite things about these walks was that he would just reveal the most, like, insane lore drop known to man. Like,
why did dads do this?
Why do they do this? Why do they keep doing this? He told me about, like, why I had 3 grandmas but 2 grandpas, which was a wild conversation. I found out that half of my family wasn't my, like, bio family on one of these walks, which is a crazy thing to reveal to a 5-year-old, by the way. I was very young when these talks would happen.
That's a bananas. That's so fucking fucked up.
When I was, I think maybe 15, Dad told me why, like, no, wait, I was wrong. 4 grandmas and 2 grandfathers. Sorry. I forgot one because she's psychotic, which is another thing Dad told me about when I was too young. But, like, he told me about why mi abuelita and my other grandpa divorced, which is, like, you're familiar with soap operas, right?
Yes.
Right. Cool. That's it. That's the whole thought.
Wow. She was dating your grandfather's, like, evil twin?
No, so... Oh god, I'm not supposed to know this, but Dad told me anyways. Which is a common through line with a lot of the shit that Dad used to tell me.
So good. I was not supposed to know this, and I would imagine neither are we, but here we are.
Yeah. So
We're learning
the
things together,
story
chat.
the story goes that my grandpa, who is a very sweet and kind man,
Mm-hmm.
he I guess grandma had like, well, mi abuelita, she had like, I don't know what, but grandpa did not believe that my uncle was his because there was like supposedly another man.
Okay.
And the thing about that, so on my mom's side, I have 3 uncles, and then my mom, right?
Right.
And the order was, uncle number 1, my mom, uncle number 2, uncle number 3. Grandpa did not think uncle number 3 was his. And if you look at all of them together,
You can see why. Okay. But I take it that he was.
We don't know.
Oh, rad.
We don't know. We really don't know. But Grandpa thought that mi abuelita cheated. It's not confirmed. So he ended up like having an affair of his own, I think. Mind you, my grandfather is a pastor. He's like given his life to God fully at this point. This man is like the closest thing to a priest in the Christian religion. But like, so he had an affair with another woman who was awful, and they had a kid. And so apparently that's another whole side of the family that I will never know of, and also why like my dad is very like, don't date anyone in this city. Just don't do it. Don't risk it. Don't do it.
Just in case.
Just in case. Because you never know. And he's right. I cannot stress. This is one instance of some tangled shit, right? But this is a common through line on that side of the family. Like,
this lordom goes hard. Just in case.
This lordom, fucking. This isn't even just a dump. This is like unburying the fucking catacombs. But like, cause that was the thing with like a lot of surname girls would like cheat, and it wasn't just the girls, but it was mostly the girls who would cheat, right? So this is like a common thing. But like,
there's a common thing for surname.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because there's a whole like, there's a whole thing. There's lore. I don't want to get into it because that's naming names that I don't want on stream like this.
I was about to say this is also live on Twitch currently, so yeah, no fair.
Yeah.
No, how dare you? How dare you not give me your deep, intricate... How dare you not dox your family for tea for views on my live stream? Jesus Christ. Oh god, can I tell you a good one? Because we have new people in the stream.
Oh, yeah.
I need to tell you, about, the funeral. So, not my grandmother's funeral, because my grandmother was here. My grandmother was part of this. So, a family member, like a distant family member, this was not somebody that I knew, passed away. Or not somebody I knew well, rather, I guess is a better way to phrase it.
Yeah.
Passed away. And, my mom was asked to go and speak at the funeral. So, because she was asked to go and speak at the funeral, we all went. Some moral support for her. And, my grandmother... I'm going with my grandmother. It's so fucked up. So my grandma... So, all you need to know about that side of the family, TM, is that they are not known for making the best decisions.
Right.
I wouldn't say they're bad people, but they make a lot of bad choices. So, we're going, and she's like, God, I hope they behave themselves. I don't, you know, this is a very solemn event. I hope they fucking behave. And I was like, and I made a joke offhandedly to try and, like, decrease the tension of the moment, because it was just my grandma and I. And I was like, what do you think the over-under is that, like, a fight breaks out or someone has to call the cops? And my grandmother looks at me and she's like, don't say shit like that, you know, that's not appropriate. It's like, your family, this is a hard day. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Hand to God. We get to the fucking funeral home. There's a fucking cop car pulled out front.
Oh my god.
The look... I could not describe to you the look of pure disappointment on my grandmother's face.
Jesus.
She wasn't even mad. She just looked like the sigh of the resigned sigh of like, God damn it. It's just a cop car. So we go in, and we go talk to my mom, who got there first, and my grandma's like, what the hell happened? And my mom laughs a little and goes, nothing. We live in a small town, so she's like, there was a domestic down the street. So they just parked here, it was just in front of, because it was the closest in front of the building. And my grandma sighs, and she's like, oh, thank God. And mom, looks at me, and raises her eyebrows and goes, a couple of people ran out to their cars just to double check, though.
Jesus.
And I'm like, there's no way. Yeah. Oh, like 4 or 5 of them were totally just showed up high out of their minds.
God.
One of my great aunts was for sure drunk. And we were like, oh, come on. Like, this is not the fucking time or place. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my god. Shit's getting messy.
So I shared Loudon something funny that I knew he would appreciate.
Hmm.
So, so there's this fun little game that I think some people may have heard about called Tekken 8 that came out recently.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I showed him a clip of someone playing as King, and he, so King has like this, King has like this, 5-part chain grab that he can do. That,
Oh yeah, you want to see a fucking infinite?
Yeah, so, I was watching a clip from Dado who was playing as King doing that, and he's like, oh, we gotta initiate the chain grab. Part 1, here comes part 2. Oh, they're making it a trilogy. Oh, they're making a 4th movie. Oh, we finish it with a 5th one. Oh, but they're gonna reboot the franchise. Part 1 wasn't that good. Part 2, it's doing pretty good. We're gonna make this a trilogy. The trilogy's fire. They make another 4th one. We're ending it with the 5th.
So fucking funny. That and the hilarious, there's a black cosplayer that I fucking love. I don't know his name off the top of my head. But he's great. He's really funny. He's the guy who, he cosplays the Ace Attorney characters with the do-rags, I think. I love him. He's great. And he did the clip from South Park, he's like, all right, Token, give me an electric, Wind God Fist. I don't know how to play Tekken. For the last time, you're black, you know how to play Tekken. I'm getting real tired of your stereotypes. Be as sick as you want. Just give me an electric wind god fist. And then he does the combo and god damn it. And I'm like, this is a weird one for me. Because I've only been introduced to the stereotype of black people are good at Tekken from black people who are good at Tekken. So I don't know if that's pervasive or not. Electric wind, Godfist. Be as sick as you want, just give me an electric wind Godfist. Fucking love Tekken. Tekken's goofy as hell. My fucking favorite thing about Tekken is, about Tekken 8 especially, is seeing people post their, like, I guess, cosplays.
Oh yeah, the character creation. Like, yes, I can finally play as your Forger in Tekken.
You'll be able to play as her in Street Fighter pretty fucking soon.
No, you can already now. Yeah, she's just I think she's just a costume for Chun-Li.
Ah.
But say,
Makes
don't know if any of you knew that, but there's currently a collab with.
Yeah, and they got the animators of Attack on Titan to make the trailer of Yor and Chun-Li fighting each other.
Yor and Chun-Li would just be friends, I think.
They would.
Yeah. Game respects game.
Yeah. Although I like to imagine it's like going up to Twilight and being like, "I'm sorry, Akuma did what?" That's
like being introduced to the idea of Latinos being good at King of Fighters.
Damn.
By Latinos. Yes, I mean maybe. But that's what I'm saying. Is like the only people that I've ever heard perpetuate the stereotype that black people are good at Tekken are black people who are good at Tekken. So we have to teach Aaron and see if that's true. It's like I was introduced to the stereotype of how much Mexican people like Dragon Ball Z by Dio.
Oh god, yeah. That
I've
and
heard
weirdly
the people
enough,
chanting
Invincible
Frieza.
in some places.
Really?
No. Please leave me in peace.
I wouldn't have thought Invincible so much, but
specifically Omni-Man.
Really?
Yeah. People have used Omni-Man for like a mascot before.
Really?
There's like a taco truck, I think. I don't know. It's been a while, but
Dog, I've seen the Evangelion taco stand.
yeah.
It's really funny.
My favorite thing with Tekken is the character interactions at the start of a fight.
Tenkaichi, personally speaking, I played Tekken 3 tournament at MomoCon. I was the only white guy in top 5 and the only Brit in the tournament. Listen, again, I'm not saying that the stereotype is true or not. I'm just saying that all of the people I know who perpetuate the stereotype are the stereotype, I guess.
What a statement.
But yeah, who has seen the interaction between Lily and martial law where he goes, "I hate rich people"?
God. One of my favorite things about Tekken is that they all speak their native language.
They do.
Yeah.
I like that touch.
I don't know how they all understand each other, but I don't know.
The answer is they probably don't.
Oh, they read the subtitles.
You know what? Given everything I know about Tekken, I'd buy that. Given that Bear the Second was head of the Majima Corporation, or was head of the fucking, not the Majima Corporation, the fucking Mijima Corporation.
Yeah. No. I think my favorite interaction is when you have Kuma beating and fighting Panda. He's like, "Will you marry?" Poof! Slaps the fish out of his hands.
I can't believe this.
It's like, listen, Kuma, it's okay. The worst she can do is say no.
Meanwhile, the worst she can do.
Also, Reina has such a cold defeat quote when she beats Kazuya specifically.
Hmm.
She's like, I don't see a cliff to toss you off of. I guess I'll just have to finish you here.
Damn.
Got him.
His trauma?
Listen, let's be real here. Kazuya would do the same thing to his kid if he got the chance.
My father tossed me off of a cliff when I was a baby, and I turned out just fine. Did you, Kazuya? Did you? Don't know about that one, big man.
He's like, Father, what the fuck? It's okay. He did the same thing to his grandfather. What the fuck?
Kazuya would do that to Jin.
No, Heihachi did that to his dad.
Jesus.
It's like, what is it with this family and tossing each other off of cliffs?
Something something lions, something something metaphor, something something Spartan imagery, I don't know. Don't toss your children off of cliffs. Listen, I'm gonna be real, chat. I'm not a child psychologist. I feel like you shouldn't throw your kids off of cliffs.
Yeah.
I am neither a pediatrician nor a child psychologist. I just feel like it's a bad idea.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Like, listen, I need to make sure that my kid doesn't have superpowers. And what if he doesn't? Well, I guess I could just make a new one. What the fuck is wrong with you, Heihachi?
Listen, sometimes trauma builds character. But you don't need to do that amount of trauma. Your kid does not need that much character. It's okay.
I don't know, this is a fighting game. Your kid needs a lot of character.
Fair point. Oh, but God, fucking... Speaking of collabs, sorry to loop around like this. The fucking... listen. I had so many different guesses as to what the Overwatch collab would be. Cowboy Bebop was not on that list.
Yeah, that's
like,
nuts.
at all.
I
like,
also would not
the
have
one-
guessed Cowboy Bebop.
The One Punch Man collab kind of came out of nowhere, but it was like, oh, I mean, yeah, maybe, but Cowboy Bebop, that's, like, out there.
Blizzard really wants to be Fortnite.
Little bit.
Fucking heaven only knows why, but...
Money.
We've got to have money.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, a
alright,
little bit.
It's
A little
like,
bit
okay,
less
Smash
now that
Brothers,
Bobby
ball's in
Kotick
your
is...
court now.
True.
Yeah, now that Bobby Kotick, the great evil, has been defeated, things might get better for Overwatch, actually.
Listen, whatever you need to... However you cope is good for you. I'm so proud.
No. I mean, I'm serious. Half of the reason why Overwatch got so bad is because Bobby Kotick was, like, mistreating staff and rushing them. Or, like, if the devs had an idea, he was the one who would be like, no. This is not gonna generate the revenue that I want, so you don't get to do that. Because I guess that was a thing that he was doing.
Not totally surprised by that.
Mhm.
I would kill for a Space Dandy skin in Fortnite. I'm here for... Hot bitches know what Space Dandy is. Oh my god!
Hmm?
I was falling through space.
Oh.
I did just see the face of God for about 30 seconds, but it's cool, it's fine. I'm no longer seeing the face of God smile.
I saw the
Wow.
face of God, and he gave me the message, Yusuke Urameshi in Overwatch.
Oh god.
God!
Now that'll be a fucking collab.
No, could you imagine? Could you imagine Kuwabara as a Genji skin?
I couldn't, but that'd be great.
Yeah.
God, I wish the live-action Yu Yu Hakusho didn't suck.
I forgot that there was a live action Yu Yu Hakusho.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because I love Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho is good. The live action is not.
Man, One Piece really out here just being like, I will remain the exception.
It's true.
Yeah.
2 anime got good live-action adaptations, and they were both ones that I like.
I'm so happy for you.
Okay, bye, Cece. I guess you don't agree.
Damn.
I could and might write a video about, the fucking, Kenshin live-action movie. The movies as a whole as adaptations.
Go for it.
It's like, the fucking first one isn't bad. The second and third ones are strange.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell they were afterthoughts. Is the best way to put it.
They thought they would be done earlier than they were.
They did not think they were gonna get as much money as they did. Because, like, like, fucking Aoshi doesn't exist in the first one, despite it being the Conryu arc. And then they have to kind of weirdly retcon him in. Zoro actor just... I don't like his performance. Didn't like Makenyu?
In One Piece, or?
Somebody in chat said they didn't like him in Zoro. Why is Mihawk small now?
You know what? I get it. I wasn't the biggest fan of Makenyu as Zoro.
Really?
But the choreo went crazy. Yeah. I don't know. It feels weird to say this, but he feels a little bit too, like, young, I guess.
I can see that, I
Which-
guess.
It's not correct, but, like, I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of, like, his face as Zoro.
I guess.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, rugged isn't the right word, but I had an expectation, and the reality is very different from what that expectation was.
That's fair, I suppose. We can't all be me.
Exactly.
We can't all be me and winning.
Yeah.
Grins and Sanji girly.
Well, there is the shit that Taz got himself into recently, but...
I don't know what you're talking about.
For real, or is this a...
No, I actually don't.
Oh.
What did he do?
He made he took a stance in regards to the genocide
Yeah.
that was very middle ground.
Well, that's
Which-
not.
Not the worst, but when people were like, "Hey Taz, what do you mean?" He was deleting comments and blocking people and refusing to elaborate.
Yeah, well.
Which isn't the worst thing, but it's like you can't.
Could be worse.
It could be worse, but like you can't take the middle ground in a genocide, dog.
No. It's the only fucking Avi put it perfectly when I asked him about this because like for the record because I feel the need to say this because I'm using Avi's thing as a basis of a standpoint is Avi's Jewish. He said something that's very poignant is that it's hard to blame anybody too bad when the propaganda goes really hard and nobody
Oh god, yeah.
and nobody fucking knows really what's going on.
Especially considering certain organizations are doing their hardest to make sure that no one really knows fully what's going on.
Something Israeli snow bunny propaganda.
Christ.
So like yeah, so he's like, and that's a solid point, is like,
Yeah.
at least he's not a Zionist.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Like full-blown mask-off Zionist, absolutely.
Through people. So Heaton, what are you building right now? I see a lot of paths. Oh, this is the catacombs. So the thing is, right, I'm just sort of mining right now. But what ends up happening is we get, like, you get a lot of leftover brick. When you just strip mine like this. So, this was something I took to do in my personal worlds, because I find the nice, repetition of it very comforting. So what I would do is, just with all the excess scrap stone that I have, when you hit these big, like, empty, like, pockets, and once I've mined everything in them, I just make them into catacombs.
The combs. I'm gonna see that. Did you want to run a vault?
We can do that real quick.
Pog. Because I just made a shit ton of brick.
As long as we won't die.
Hopefully.
That's not encouraging, Dio.
Let's see. We have a level 26, a level 29, a level 20, 29, 24, 24, 24, 26, 27, 27. So do we want to do the level 20?
Yeah, let's do the 20.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec to finish this wall.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we'll
The last time I ran a vault solo, it was an elixir vault in these, like, candy caves.
That's rad as hell.
Yeah, there was a lot of stone and gems and stuff. It was great. And then you're 30 seconds until time is up trying to find a lodestone that's in the very last room at another hall because the fucking elixir events suck.
I don't have to worry about getting lost, because I'm just gonna go in with Theo. Oh, I need a new shield. God damn it.
And I have Jen screaming at me in DMs.
She's screaming at you in my chat. Fuck you for the vampires.
Listen, we were doing some D&D last night. Someone appeared in the chat. Jen, frame 1 goes chocolate fountain, and then Brandon's like, I swear, she just hates me. She does that every time. I'm like, hey, Brandon, don't worry. Just send vampires at her.
So this is your fault. I don't feel bad anymore.
Listen, he could have just not done it.
Ding ding ding, top of morning.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's a way to, like, change a vault.
Vault apples they want. Take a random egg. Ooh, got another cow. How many mods are there, if I may ask? I don't know. This is on CurseForge. This is Vault Hunters, so it's a lot. Zero. There's at least 3. Don't worry about it. Come on.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. So we have options.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what kind of options?
Hunt the Guardians, Scavenger Hunt, Architect, Cake Hunt, and Elixir.
Scavenger Hunt fucking sucks. So not that.
Yeah.
We could fight the Guardians, that could be fun.
Alright, let's see.
Never done that one before. Must be a boss encounter. Yeah, it might have something to do with Borderlands. Distinctly could be.
Let's seal the Executioner. Okay. So we need a wooden sword. What the fuck?
I pushed you away.
Yeah, you did.
It was really
Wow.
funny.
Okay, I need a seal. Vault diamonds. Vault essence. I'm just taking a whole stack. Wood. Taking the oak. Okay, seal.
I've
Diamond.
never played Borderlands. Well, that's a lie. I have played Borderlands.
Oh. I just found a video of a baby elephant trying to sleep with its caregiver.
Aww.
Such a big gray puppy.
They're so sweet.
Stop poaching them.
Yeah, don't poach elephants.
If you poach elephants, I'll poach you.
It's so true.
So the layout is polygon, and it's Hunt the Guardians.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll steal your teeth and make a necklace out of it and see how you like it.
You're so right.
We have to con Ben into coming back onto the server so we could farm more, vault crystals from him.
That's what Ben's around here for, is so that we can so that we can get vault crystals that are a lower level.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, ready?
Wait.
I have food! I double checked! I have a stack and some change, alright?
I had to make sure I had some food. Wee boop.
Wee boop.
Bubble babe,
Right. Realm will poach Charizards. You will.
Yep.
I
Well, the
completely believe that
difference being is
statement.
Charizards aren't real,
He will and they'll
so their
deserve it.
feelings don't matter.
Who is that?
Also,
No worries.
Loudon.
Oh, hi, Loudon.
Loudon's here.
Oh, hey, Loudon.
Everyone say hi to the loud man.
Yeah. So Loudon, did you like the king clip I sent you?
God, and I can't stress this enough. Damn, that's all I'm saying.
Shit. I fucked up the timing on that. That's fine. Never done this kind of vault, so I don't even know remotely what I'm looking for.
But then again, he didn't go for the full. He didn't go for the full parade. So
I mean, he didn't need to.
you're right, he didn't. But it'd been crazy as shit if he did something. I've yet to see the full parade done in Tekken 8 yet.
Nothing.
Also, I'm gonna try to buy that game at some point.
Oh!
What?
There's some living chests over here.
Ooh, where?
I'm right here.
I need apples. God damn it.
Yeah, there weren't any apples in here.
I like these lanterns, so I'm just going to take them.
Do it. Shall we go to the next room?
I guess.
Oh, wait, you can't. Okay.
No.
Oh, whoops.
Give me a sec, I can...
Oh, there's a waterfall over here.
Oh, I'm already... There we go. I'm out.
Oh, hi. Let's go straight for now.
Hey. The only time we'll ever do that. Go down, you go up.
Yeah.
I wish I had even, like, the slightest indication of what we were looking for.
Yeah. I can look it up, maybe.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing here either.
There's a chocolate box. Hate the slimes.
We can't fight back. This isn't fair.
I don't care. I don't give a shit. I do not care.
We do not care. We do not care.
Oh wait, I need that. Kiwi tomatoes. That's not bad.
Also,
These. Not bad. Oh, hello. Then we hold.
Nothing up here.
There was a mining area down here, so I got some funny gems, but
Cool.
another living chest scroll, which isn't bad. I mean, like, I presume we'll find the things in the rooms that we're looking for, but like...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops, this is the wrong book. Hate slimes. Hate you. You're the worst.
Okay, so we're looking for obelisks.
So we're just looking for these. The funky little obelisks, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
So let's go to the next room.
Cool.
Because we have to find so many of them, I say we focus on... let's go this way. Instead of hunting for loot, let's just focus on trying to find these, because there's, like,
Gotcha.
6.
Well, I love that everyone has a doll-like avatar thingy. Yeah! I try to, specifically so that, like, it just makes it easier for everyone involved if they can, if chat can, distinguish who's in ball.
Oh, there's one.
Hit it! Did you do it?
Not yet.
Where is it? Down I take it?
I'm up.
Oh!
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh fuck! Piece of shit! Ah! 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 No! No! This is not the gangbang I'm bringing! Ah! No! Ah! No! 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 Oh my god!
Oh, whoa.
Oh my god!
Hello? Oh lord!
Oh, well, shit.
Oh! Got him! Oh, okay.
I was a
Dog,
bit,
my hand is shaking right now.
I've never heard you scream like that.
That was actually concerning. Damn.
I got jammed in a corner because of how many were like. I was near a chest and so many of them just spawned.
Well, oh jeez.
That's what we call sugar.
Amorosita, if you want to get out of there, just get out of there.
No,
Fuck.
it's fine. I can do it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my god. I feel like I need to lay down. Shit.
I feel
I
like
feel
you do
that way
too.
all the time.
I should have just heard Dio fucking scream for his life.
I want to do that too.
Alright, well.
I forgot where I parked again.
Oh god, shit. Fuck. Oh god. I gotta jump. I gotta go right now. Okay. I'm gonna die.
Don't forget room markers.
Yep, I died.
Oh.
Well,
Now we know.
listen,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
we need to wait until we have full parties for this noise.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Oh yeah, okay. Reasonable.
How much?
For me it was 9.
Alright.
We got fucking plenty. Here, let me even. There. Fucking.
Nope.
There, go just grab that while I. Yeah, you've got it. We've more than enough. Probably didn't help that I had to put my shield in my. I had to take off my shield in order to save your ass, but.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about, by the way.
It's okay. I think that'll be it for the stream. I'm gonna play Minecraft for a little bit longer, but I think that's it for the stream.
Yeah.
We'll send you over to our dear Lilu.
Oh yeah.
It's like just started. So this is your casual reminder, my lovely Legionnaires, that there won't be a stream tomorrow. Because tomorrow I will be recording my covers for you. I'm so excited. I've never recorded covers before, so that's gonna be so fun. And then Saturday we're going to finish Slender Mansion. So I'll see all of you tomorrow. Goodbye!